Phoenix, Arizona, for a matchup between the AK Grizzlies Squirt Tier 2 major team versus the Junior Coyotes 07 AAA team. You're going to have to pardon some dead air here while I try to pass a link along to everybody.
Doesn't have to be dead. I can just talk about random stuff.
Haas wants to talk. Hold on. I'm going to send a link here in just a second. Yep, it's going to go to Facebook Live here in just a few moments. Just got to get over to here. Let's see. Cruising over to the Facebook team Facebook page. Gonna write a post in here with the link, and we'll get that sent off. Okay, posting the link right now as we speak, and we'll see if anybody can hear it. Should be a little clearer than this morning with all the pucks shooting around in that small arena. Okay, so you guys can hear me, great. It's awesome. Now let's just get this pushed out to everybody. I'm going to send an email out here real quick. Well, not real quick, I guess. So sorry for the dead air there. Just gonna send another email out to people who may be at home. I don't know. We'll see who gets all this. But sorry for the dead air. Once again, we are in Arizona for a live matchup between the AK Grizzlies Squirt Tier 2 major team versus the Coyotes, Junior Coyotes, AAA 07 team. Okay.
So right on the spot Squirt, Arizona. If you look back in there along the border on the wall.
So I was informed that
He's part owner. Yeah. His coaching stick didn't go so good.
No, he should have just laced it back up.
all right, let's see here. Send this out. All right, puck's coming on the ice. Looks like for the home team, Junior Coyotes, coach throwing some pucks out there. Get the camera ready to go. So right now I can kind of tell you, it looks like Ethan Trine ready to enter the ice, getting some pictures taken right there in front of the entrance. Entrance is off to our left-hand side. We'll be on the penalty box side of the ice, scoreboard side. players across the ice from us. On the left-hand side, it looks like it'll be the home team. Right-hand side will be the away team. Grizzlies, your Fairbanks Grizzlies. Nice size arena. Looks like multiple tiers, 1, 2, 3, 4 tiers. Majority of the seats in the first tier. Second tier looks like box seats. Third tier has a few box seats as well, and the nosebleed seats way up high. Of course, most of the parents in the first tier here, well, all the parents, that's all they let us in. We're kind of centered between the blue lines. Yeah, looks like blue lines. Here comes a couple 07 team junior Coyotes. They're on the bench now, getting ready to take the ice, and they're on the ice. So 5:28, 2 players on the ice, race across. Just 2 players coming over to the penalty box. Looks like they're trying to get into the penalty box. Door's kind of stuck. The penalty box door's stuck. Got.
team we're playing today is the Arizona Hockey Union Rebels.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not the Junior Coyotes. That was
Okay. Check that. All right. So that's news to me. Arizona Hockey Union is who we are playing. This is not the. We're playing the 07 Arizona Hockey Union tonight. Wow. Should probably change. If you can change the name on a live event in YouTube or not. So give me a moment here. Bruce Haas so kindly corrected us. We are playing the Arizona Hockey Union. Looks like our website is wrong. Buzzer sounding. Excuse me, that lets the players on the ice. Excuse me. So we're still pre-game warm-up here. It's 5:30, game ready to start. Arizona Hockey Union on the left-hand side of the, as we face the arena here, the ice. Our Grizzlies are dressed out, decked out in all black. They are on the right-hand side. Players' bench will be on the far side for us. Near side is the scoreboard and penalty box. It's like Josh Murray's going to sit in the penalty box for the Grizzlies' parents. Monitor that. So we're going to get ready here for this action. A little camera editing here. I gotta change batteries on my camera. Camera's been in use all day. And uploaded this morning's game, so Okay, there's the warm-up buzzer. We're getting ready for the live feed with the video. For the video. Okay, welcome to the Gila River Ice Arena in Phoenix, Arizona for a matchup between your AK Grizzlies, all dressed out in black, and the Arizona Hockey Union 07s. Grizzlies getting ready to get their starting lineup out there on the ice. Starting lineup for the Grizzlies is going to be Halfley at center, left wing Binkley, right wing Hawes. Got Hodges and Renfrew on the back. Renfrew racing back from the near side. Sends it up to Halfley. Halfley moves it into the offensive zone. Halfley fires a shot early high, goes around the boards and off to the far corner. Arizona Hockey Union moving up. Blue line, red line, dump it down. Racing back is Hawes. Hawes races back, goes around the backside of the net, picks up the puck, sends it up to Binkley. Binkley stops it. Blue line, red line has Hawes on his right. Binkley moves into his left. Moves to his left. Still moving to his left. Backhands it. Oh, hits the post and out. Back up to Halfley. Halfley fires hard, wide right. So Binkley hit the left-hand post and ricocheted back out. He sends it back to Carson. Carson moves it up the boards, and Binkley picks up where Carson left out. Binkley's been out there a while, hasn't been off the ice since the start. Binkley, now he's looking to get off the ice. Puck comes back around the corner. And racing in is Halfley. Halfley's still out on the ice. Halfley's been out there a while too. Puck goes back to Lozano. Halfley goes off. Lozano takes over where Halfley left off. Lozano down in the near corner. Offensive zone. Moves it in. Drags it around. Oh, centered it for Try. Try just missed it. And Valentine. Puck comes back to Steer on defense. Steer lines up, fires a shot, goes in and past the net to the left. Lozano with the puck in the near corner. Sends it back up to Carson. Carson lines up. Fires it in. Oh, wide right. No look shot wide right. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer picks it up on the far boards. And Arizona Hockey Union snakes one away from Lozano. As you know, Valentine picks up the puck at the defensive blue line, moves to red line. Blue line moves in the offensive zone. Valentine shoots. Oh, wide left. Puck comes in wide left. Rings around the boards over to Noble. Noble on defense moves up, moves into the corner, and centers it for Try. Try and swipes at it, and Hockey heading the other way. Racing back is Valentine. Valentine gets in front of the player and takes the puck away. Valentine with the puck moves around the backside of the net, working to the near side, moves back to center, centers it back over to Try. Try stick-to-stick pass to Try at the red line. Blue line, Try dumps it in. Dump, and we're going to line change out of this. Players coming off, everybody coming off. Out comes Hodges. Hodges stops the puck at the red line. Winner out there now. Roan out there. Hodges moves it in. Goes over to Roan. Roan's on his backhand. Switches to his forehand. Shoots high, wide right. Wrap around. And in. Murray scores for the Grizzlies. Nice wraparound by Murray. Gets the goalie caught on the wrong side of the net for the first scorer of the game. Grizzlies up 1-0 with 10:05 left in the first period. So puck drops to Winner. Winner pokes it back to Hodges. Hodges collects it, sends it back over to Murray on the right-hand side. Murray moves up to the blue line. And Murray on his forehand. Down in front. Wait, and puck comes out. Swiped away. Backhand by Roan. Roan, but had an opportunity there. Puck moves in. It's Hodges on his forehand, moving to his right. Fires a shot off of a defenseman down to the corner. Hodges falls in the corner, sends it around the backside of the net for Roan, taken away by Arizona Hockey Union. Puck comes in on the goalie and he covers. Shot came in from the point. Must have missed that. So line change for the Grizzlies. Looks like Halfley's going to be back out there. Halfley at center, Binkley right wing, Haas left wing. Or switch that around, sorry. Binkley left wing, Haas right wing. Steer and Renfrew back on defense. Puck drops, goes back to Steer. Steer at the point. Sends a D-to-D pass over to Renfrew. Renfrew lines up, fires a shot. Ooh, and the goalie gets over and makes a save. That was heading for the net for sure. Puck now goes by Steer on the right-hand side, and Steer races back, falls down, goes down on one knee, comes back up. Steer picks up the puck, and Renfrew ends up with it. Renfrew comes over, helps Steer out. Steer guards the house. Puck comes back up to Haas. Haas centers it. Ooh, and picked up by Binkley over at the blue line, red line. Binkley moving into the right. Cross-ice pass. Haas racing into the corner. Haas gets there first, but the Hockey Union sends it back up to the point. Steer sends it right back down into Binkley in traffic. Now the puck goes to Steer. Steer holds the line, sends it right back to Haas. Haas has room, sends it across ice to Binkley. Binkley gathers, sends it back to Haas, and swiped away by the Arizona Hockey Union defense. Puck, Steer holds it again. Now goes by Steer and back to Renfrew. Renfrew circling at the blue line on the defensive side. Oh, puck comes over to Steer. Steer on the near side now. Renfrew and Steer switch sides. Steer backhands it up to Halfley. Halfley loses the puck. D comes back out. Binkley pushes it ahead. Puck gets dumped down in the corner in the defensive zone for the Grizzlies. Brings around looks like Noble's out there now. Noble in control of the puck. Moves it up the near boards. Moves back to center. Moves around one person. Nice stretch pass up to Trine. Trine makes a move. Trine moving to his right. Lines up. Fires a shot hard into the goalie, and the goalie handles it. Puck comes back up the near side. And up to the point, Hodges and Lozano and Valentine up at the point, sends it down to Lozano. Lozano on the near side boards. Hockey Union gets it out of the zone. Noble has to backpedal to center ice to pick it up. Noble moving to the near side, sends it up to Lozano on the near side. Lozano moves into the zone. Toe drags around one player. Then falls down in the zone. And the puck comes out of the zone. Looks like we might have an icing call. Menard comes out. No, it's heading right for the net. Menard comes out, stops it, sends it to Noble. Noble at the goal line, sends it up to Valentine. Goes by Valentine. Picked up, swiped in. Hockey Union takes a shot, goes wide left. Hodges sends it up to Trine. Trine gets it knocked away. And now the Valentine picks up in the far corner. Valentine moves around one player. Sends it over near side for Lozano. Lozano moves it in on the near boards. Toe drags around one player and loses the puck to defenseman. Carson holds it in at the point, moves up the near boards. Carson comes back to Valentine. Valentine winds up, fires wide left, hits the backboards, and rings around back over to Steer's side. Steer holds it in, knocks it right into Trine's chest. Trine trying to chase for it, and that's Valentine keeping it in right in center ice at the blue line. And Valentine in control of it, moving toe drag, shoots, hits a defenseman right about center of the net. And Carson sends the puck back in as it crossed over the blue line for an offside call on the Grizzlies. Carson was falling down, tried to reach out and hold that puck in, but it slid back past the blue line. And so we'll have a puck drop. The defensive side of the neutral zone, or offensive side of the neutral zone, sorry, for the Grizzlies. Check that. Over to Noble. Noble on the right-hand side has room, moves in, fires a shot right as he crosses the blue line, goes wide right and stays behind the net where the Hockey Union sends it back up the near boards. Center pass, offside call. It looked like it got out of the zone and one of our players was still offsides. So another offensive puck drop in the offensive side of the neutral zone. That's Murray moving it in. It goes over to the far boards. Hockey Union gets there first, circles back to the left, going around the back side of the net, rings it around the boards to the near side point. Renfrew's there. Centering pass intercepted by Noble. Noble fires on the goalie, forcing the goalie to cover. Noble fires from just the other side of the blue line. Goalie saw that one, tracked it all the way in, and was down on it. So have a puck drop on the far corner, offensive zone. Halfley out there. Binkley left wing, Hawes right wing. Binkley sends it back to Hodges. Hodges lines up, fires into traffic, comes back out, right back to Hodges. Hodges back over to Carson. Carson on D, dumps it down for Binkley in the corner. Binkley with it in the corner, goes around the backside of the net. Sends it up to Hawes. Hawes collects it, sends it over to Halfley. Halfley fires, hits the backside of the net. Just off by about a foot on that shot. Now it's coming up the near boards and it goes by Carson. Carson tried to kick it. No icing. Looks like Carson actually got a piece of that. So Hodges picks it up. Hodges changing directions behind the net. Comes right back up the near side. Center ice. Coming back to center. Passes it up to Hawes. Hawes moving up the far boards. Has Halfley. Centers for Halfley. Intercepted though by the Hockey Union. And the puck comes out. Renfrew has to collect it and backpedal. Renfrew sends it up ice to Hawes. Hawes moves it in. Sends it right into defenseman. Too bad there. It looked like it got deflected a little bit. Now Steer with the puck. Steer moves up. Steer shoots it into the center and trickles in. Oh, man. Goalie bounced around, and now the puck goes by Steer. Steer couldn't quite get back in time. Steer has to race all the way back behind his own goal line. Changes directions behind the net. Looking for a pass, sends it up to Valentine. Valentine back by Steer, and Valentine loses the puck. Gets dumped down behind our goal line again. Steer collects it on the far corner, moving up the far boards, and intercepted by Hockey Union. Hockey Union sends it back behind the net, where Renfrew picks it up. Renfrew moving up the near side. Renfrew moves back to center, around one player, sends it up to trying to red line, blue line, just poked it ahead out of his own reach, but he follows through and finds the puck, and the trickles up to the goalie, and the goalie snags it with his glove. Stoppage of play with the puck in the goalie's glove. Whistle will have a puck drop in the offensive zone, far corner for the Grizzlies. Line change. Looks like Winter's going to take the puck drop. On the left wing is Roan, right wing Murray. Back deep is Noble on left, and Hodges deep. Puck comes into center, but the Arizona Hockey Union sends it around the near side. Arizona Hockey Union in control, sends it to center, intercepted by Winter. Winter moves up and into the corner. Winter with it in the corner. And Arizona Hockey Union comes away with it up the far side and back past Hodges. Hodges turns and chases. Puck's now in the defensive zone for the Grizzlies. Hodges picks it up, moves around the backside of the net, stops, changes directions behind the net. And puck comes up to blue line. Oh! A Winner goes down. Puck comes to center ice, rejected by Arizona Hockey Union. Back to Hodges on the far right-hand corner point. And Hodges sends it down in the corner for Murray. Murray picks it up. Goes around the backside and that falls down. No whistle there. So comes up to Noble on the near side. Roan backhands, and the goalie has to send that one back into the corner. Noble with it up at the point now. Puck goes, Noble fires it in. It's in front of the net, but Hockey Union sends it over to the far boards. Hockey Union has control of it on the far boards, and then Hodges takes it away. Hodges moves in to center. Moves, shoots low, and the goalie saves. There's a rebound shot by Roan that hits the back of the net. Roan in the near corner now. Roan with it over to Hockey Union. Hockey Union sends it up to Winter intercepts. Winter moving to his right, taken away by Hockey Union again. This time, Hockey Union player moves into the offensive zone. Hassle by Winter. Winter finally takes the puck away. Behind the net now goes Winter. Winter sends it off the boards and up to Noble, past Noble, and Roan. Noble blue line, loses it over back to Ronan, and Roan. Boy, that was an odd play there. So the puck went right down the blue line, so our players couldn't quite step into the zone. And there's a stretch pass up to Binkley at the blue line. And Binkley back at the red line now and into offensive zone, but then it's kicked right back out by the Hockey Union. Now Hockey Union one-on-one with Steer. Hockey Union fires in on Menard. Menard stops it, and Carson sends it over in the corner. And Carson collects it, sends it up to Binkley. Binkley moves to center. Binkley backhands it up to Hawes. It goes past Hawes up to the boards and knocked back up to the point. Steer takes a shot right away, and it goes down into a defenseman right in front of the net. And he moves it around the backside of the net up the near side. Puck comes up to Carson. Carson toe drags around one player and sends it into the corner for Binkley. Binkley centers it for Hawes. Hawes on a forehand gets it knocked away. Steer gets it knocked away. Halfley swings at it. It comes to the near boards and up to the point for Carson. Goes past Carson, so the Grizzlies are going to have to, and they don't get onside. Carson moves it back in before Binkley can get back onside and offside call. So the puck will end up on the offensive side of the neutral zone for a puck drop. Line change for the Grizzlies. Valentine comes out. Got Lozano on the left wing, Trine on the right wing. Puck comes back to Renfrew. Renfrew over to Noble. Noble at the red line sends it up to Trine. Trine moves it into the offensive zone. Trine staying with it, moves it down to the corner, gets it taken away. Arizona Hockey Union moving around the backside of the net. Valentine giving chase right behind the player. Players has some speed, moving red line, blue line. Goes around Noble. Fired shot, and Menard sends it over into the near corner. And there's the end of the period with the Grizzlies up 1-0. 1 minute period, 1 minute period break, and we'll be in period 2 here shortly. See you back. You guys want to move down? You can move down now. Fine. Or just do it in between plays or something. Yeah. All right. All right. Sorry, my I was videotaping, and my mom and wife were trying to walk right in front of me during the play. So try to. No, you're fine now. That's fine. You can listen to it all you want. All right. Well, we welcome all the listeners back in Fairbanks. So right now we've got a couple Arizona Hockey Union, I would want to say, kids, brothers or something out on the ice, skating around during the break, entertaining us. Now they're back in the penalty box, I guess. Grizzlies come back out on the ice. Menard moves down into the left-hand side now. Grizzlies going left to right this time. Second period about ready to begin. So 13 minutes up on the clock for the second period. Valentine will take the puck up, trying right wing. Lozano left wing, comes back to Renfrew on defense. Noble on the right-hand side. Switches spots with Renfrew. Renfrew pokes it ahead. It goes into the offensive zone. And then right back to Renfrew like a boomerang. Arizona Hockey Union. Oh, cross ice pass from Renfrew to Lozano. Lozano in the offensive zone. Moves down into the corner, looking for somebody to pass to. Finds Valentine. Valentine fires a shot wide left. Wraparound shot by Lozano. Lozano still with it on the other side. In front of the net. Oh, man, just about knocked in by Trine. And it just went wide left again. Rings around the boards, back up to Noble on the far boards. Noble fires a shot. Oh, deflection almost goes in, trickles wide right. Centering pass by Trine, intercepted. Renfrew holds it in at the point. Renfrew loses it over. Oh, no. 1-on-none. Coming in on Menard. And goal, Arizona Hockey Union. Right-hand side on Menard. Breakaway, that puck went past Noble, and 1-on-none. Player came in on the left-hand side of Menard and moved to his right. Menard shifted over, but the player got the puck over to the right before Menard could get all the way over and then slammed it home. So that'll even it up 1-1 with 12:08 left in the second period. Grizzlies outplaying these guys by quite a bit, but score is tied. Puck comes over to Murray. Murray. Let's see. That's Winter at center ice. Winter. Oh, Winter goes around. Winter's got stops, sends it back to Hodges. Hodges open, fires a shot over to. Oh man, point blank range. Roan had an opportunity and sent it right into. Here's a shot coming in from Hodges up at the point. Roan was at point blank, dribbling the puck and could not get it around the goalie. Hodges fires another shot into a defenseman, poked away by Winter as the defenseman moves it up the ice and intercepted by Carson. Carson headed the other direction. Carson gets a poke checked and it goes back to the defense of the Arizona Hockey Union. Carson now moves up with the puck, fires a shot over towards Murray. Murray can't quite get a grip on it, and the puck comes up the near side. Goes by Hodges, and it's going to find its way all the way back to Menard. Menard lets it go. Should have been icing call, no call. They let, let's see, that's Carson now. Carson, puck comes in on Hodges. Hodges blocks it with his foot. Hodges sends it up to Murray on the near boards. Arizona Hockey Union hassles, and now we get it out of the zone, and it's back at Murray. Hockey Union sends it back down where Hodges has to pick it up. Hodges, whoa, stretch pass up to Binkley. Binkley moves it in the offensive zone. Binkley, 3-on-1, and now there's a call. Binkley got knocked down hard with a stick on his legs, and so we're going to get a tripping call right here, I believe. Yep, tripping call on Arizona Hockey Union. So we'll have a puck drop in the top of the key on the far boards, player side over there. Half is going to take the puck drop. Right wing Haas, left wing Binkley. Back deep is Steer and Carson. No, Renfrew, check that. Steer and Renfrew. Comes back to Renfrew's side. Renfrew, D-to-D pass over to Steer. Steer moves up, swipes at it, goes over towards Haas. Arizona takes control, but taken away by Binkley. Swung around the boards, back up to the point where Steer holds it in. Steer sends it back down to Binkley. Binkley collects it. He's in the corner. Fires it in, hits a defenseman, comes back up to the point, goes by Steer. Steer racing back to the red line, picks it up, sends a D-to-D over to Renfrew. Renfrew sends it up to Binkley. Binkley moves in. Binkley moving to his left, fires a shot, hits it hard into the goalie, and it comes back up. Arizona Hockey Union player picks it up, goes blue line, red line. It's got Steer and Renfrew back deep. Haas comes back in. Steer swipes it into the corner. Steer picks it up in the corner, sends a Steer goes around the back. Nope, changes directions on the back side of the net. Sends it up to Haas. Haas in control now. Haas sends it cross ice to Binkley. Binkley moves into the offensive zone. Red or blue line. He's in the offensive zone. Wrap around try. Binkley, nope. But it comes up to Haas. Haas was wide open for a second there. Binkley now with the puck in front of the net and slides sideways across the front of the net and over and sent out of the zone by Arizona Hockey Union. Clear back into the defensive zone where Noble collects it behind the net, sends it up to Halfley. Halfley, red line, blue line. Halfley moving in on his backhand, moves to his forehand, fires a shot, hits the goalie's stick on let's see, going back the other way. Hodges takes the puck away, but then falls down, stays with it, sends it back. Lozano, the puck comes cross ice to Trine. Trine on the near boards. Trine moves up the near side, blue line, red line. Trine has room, passes it over to Valentine. Valentine moves into the offensive zone. Valentine, two guys in front of him, fires a shot, deflected back into the corner where Valentine collects it again, sends it back up to Hodges. Hodges fires it in for Trine. Trine fires. Oh, man, Trine had an open side, left-hand side of the net, and he fired wide left, about 6 inches too wide, and the puck ends up on the far boards. Battle for it up on the far boards, comes back up to the point. Hodges knocks it right back down. Hockey Union sends it back to Hodges. Hodges back down, trickles out into the front. Valentine with it, moves around one player, sends it over to Lozano in center. Loses it, but Valentine fires it in, and the goalie's ready for it, sends it back to the boards. Trine in the corner now. Trine centers it. Nobody home. Valentine races over to steal it from a defenseman, and an errant pass up to Hodges. Hodges now sends it down into the corner for Trine. Shrine picks it up in the corner. Shrine looking for somebody to pass it to. Shrine goes to center and gets knocked away by Hockey Union. Back up the near boards to Lozano. Lozano lines up, fires a shot into a defenseman. Lozano sends it back to his defenseman, and that's Hodges. Hodges fires it in. Puck in front of the goalie. Goalie dives down and covers. Left in the second period, score 1-1. Puck comes back to Carson. Down to Shrine. Back to Carson. Down to Shrine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Check that. Roan. Roan, winner at center. Carson at defense. Back to Roan. Roan in the corner. Roan centers it. Intercepted pass. And off the boards and out to Carson. Carson has to collect. Winner with the puck at the blue line. Puck comes near side for Steer. Steer pushes ahead the red line to Winner. Winner goes into the blue line. Winner fires a shot into a defenseman. Knocked to the boards, near boards by Arizona Hockey Union. Murray moving to center ice. Murray on a backhand, swipes it ahead, goes wide right and hits the boards. Rings around the boards. Arizona Hockey Union sends it past Steer. Steer racing back. Carson racing back. Carson and Steer switch spots. Carson gets there first, able to pick up the puck around the backside of the net. Changes directions on the Hockey Union and moves up. Cross ice pass. Nice pass over to Halfley on the near boards. Halfley moving in. Puck behind the net now. Halfley collects it in the corner. Sends it up to Steer at the point. Steer fires it in, and it's in front of the net. It comes back to Renfrew. Renfrew moves up. Steer moves back. Renfrew fires it in, and the goalie makes a glove save. So we'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone. Halfley at center. Right wing Haas, left wing Binkley. Noble and Renfrew back deep. It's puck splits the defenders and goes back to the red line. Renfrew picks it up, circles, sends it over to Noble. Noble up to Halfley. Halfley moves it in. Halfley moving to his right. Halfley down to the goal line, tries to center it, and he does, and Binkley puts it in. I'm not sure if Binkley got a piece of that or if that just went in. It went off a night skate. Okay, so looks like Bruce Haas is saying that the centering pass to Binkley by Halfley hit a Arizona Hockey Union skate and bounced into the net. A redirect by Arizona Hockey Union puts the score up 2-1 with 5:19 left in the second. Puck drop comes back to Renfrew. Renfrew to Noble. Noble up to Haas. Haas moves it in. Offside call. Halfley was too far into the zone, and the officials caught that line change for the Grizzlies. Out comes Valentine from the puck drop. It'll be on the offensive side of the neutral zone. Trying on the right wing, Lozano on the left. Carson and Hodges back deep. Puck comes back to Carson. Carson back over to Hodges. Hodges moves up, centers it for Valentine. Valentine moves it in and loses it over, and it gets knocked out past Carson. Carson backpedaling. Oh, Carson falls down, and Carson gets back up, finds the puck though, moves around one offensive player, sends it up to Valentine. Or no, I'm sorry, check that Lozano. But Valentine calling for it in the middle, and Lozano sends it behind the back of the net. Lozano still with it. Lozano looking to center it. Oh, off of the player's skate and back into the corner. Lozano picks it back up. Lozano sends it up to the point. Hodges has it. Hodges sends it back down to Lozano. Lozano, oh, Lozano backhands it. Oh, and the goalie makes a save. Comes in about chest high on the goalie, and the goalie I think it hit the goalie's chest and then down into the glove. Lozano firing that from just a few feet above the goal line, kind of an awkward angle, but had an opportunity for sure. Goalie did make a save, and line change. We've got Winter at center, Roan left wing, Murray right, Steer, and Renfrew back deep. Murray collects it, sends it back to Steer. Steer back up to Murray. Murray fires and goes off the stick wide right. That's Roan that collects it, sends it up to, sends it to Winter, and Winter falls down as he's getting ready to shoot. So Arizona Hockey Union moving the other way, goes around Renfrew, Steer back deep, and that shot goes wide right on Menard. Hockey Union collects it in the corner, Steer, and shot comes in, hard shot, wide left. Roan centers it for Winter. Winter at the blue line, red line. He's got Murray on the right, sends it cross ice to Murray. Murray finds it over off the boards. I don't know what. Murray missed two things there. Steer sends it down right into Arizona Hockey, moves around the backside of the net. Puck comes up the far side. Winter intercepts it, moves it center. Roan in a sweet spot hits the goalie about chest high, and it goes back out. And Arizona Hockey Union Winter intercepts a pass and Winter staying with it, goes into the corner. Winter picks it up, sends it up the far boards and over to Renfrew. Renfrew collects, fires a shot in, and deflection from Winter goes into the corner. Now Steer has it up at the point. Steer fires it back in for Winter. Deflects over to Roan. Roan lines up, fires. Goes off a skate and into the boards. There's a fight for it behind the net, and Murray comes away with it. Murray on the far boards. Puck comes up and goes past Renfrew. Steer goes into Odo. Steer knocks it away 3 times. Steer knocks it away. And now it moves into the offensive zone and rings around the boards by Menard, who came out of the net. Now it's back up on the near side for Haas. Haas moves ahead with it. Cross ice pass to Binkley. Binkley collects it at the red line. Binkley moves in. Binkley on his forehand. Fires a shot. Goal, Binkley! Binkley moving up the left-hand side, just left-hand side of the net on center, and fired right-hand side of the net, catching the goalie offside. So Binkley with the second goal, third goal of the game. Sorry, check that. Third goal of the game. And that puts the Grizzlies up 3-1 with 2:18 left in the second period. Puck play now. So Arizona Hockey Union dumps it in and picked up by Noble. Noble cross ice pass to Haas. Haas with it at the red line. Haas cross ice pass. It's a nice soft ice pass for Binkley to pick up in the corner. Binkley goes in hard into the wall along with the Arizona Hockey Union, and they stop it for potential injury. Halfley had control of the puck, but they just want to make sure everybody got up, and they did. Everybody's good. One glove laying on the ground. Okay, so Valentine's going to take the puck drop. On the left wing is Lozano. Comes over to the right wing to Trine. Trine picks it up, goes up the near board, sends it back to Hodges. Hodges sends it cross ice over to defense. Defense, Noble sends it in, and it goes right back to Noble. Noble, offsides. Noble collected the puck on the wrong side of the blue line and then pushed it back in. He was trying to pull it back out. He knew he was offsides, but he couldn't quite pull it back out as it crossed in. And so we'll have a puck drop on the offensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Valentine looking to take the puck drop. Back on D is Steer and Carson. Steer collects it. Steer at the red line. Dumps it in. Goes back to the defense, and the defense sends it up to Trine. Trine picks it up at the boards and taken away by Arizona Hockey Union. Steer backpedaling. Hockey Union. Steer going back. Steer hassling, and now they're in the corner on the defensive end. Steer stayed with him, and now it comes up the boards to Trine. Trine sends it up to center ice, and Arizona defenseman sends it back down, and Steer knocks it ahead. Goes clear defense to defense pass, but Grizzly to Arizona Hockey Union. Now we're trying knocks it in. Valentine chasing after it. Valentine picks it up in the corner. Valentine centers for, intercepted. Trine picks it back up in the near corner. Trine with the puck on his backhand, sends it off the boards and back to Steer. Steer fires a shot in and handled by a defenseman. He sends it back to the near corner and up the near boards where Trine takes over again. Trine moves. Trine back up the boards, goes back to, Steer sent it to the wrong player and tried to send a defensive pass. It went right to Arizona Hockey Union. Steer now sends it back over to Carson. That's what he was trying to do the first time. Carson almost hits a defensive player. Now Trine moves into the offensive zone. Trine all the way down to the goal line, slowly moving down the goal line, looking for a pass. And now he's behind the net, loses the puck over to Hockey Union, and they move it up the boards, and that's the end of the period where it ends up with Renfrew stopping it at the blue line. So at the end of 2, it's 3-1 Grizzlies with a score from Halfley and a score from Binkley in that period. 3-1. Sorry, that's so 3-1. Grizzlies up. Well, thank you for everybody back home tuning in. It looks like got about 15 seconds before this buzzer goes off. Grizzlies are up 3-1. Fans are spread out here in this beautiful arena. The Gila River Arena. See if I can't say that right with the camera on here. So welcome back to the Gila River Arena for period 3 between the AK Grizzlies. Murray waving at the camera. Hey, Jordan. So puck drop getting ready to happen here. Murray out there waving. So there you go. Looks like Winter on the draw, and it goes up. Murray picks it up, crosses the blue line, moves it over to his right, drop pass for Winter. Winter sends it back to Noble. Noble over to Renfrew. Renfrew fires a shot from the point in front of the net. Oh, swiped away by the Hockey Union. Back up to center ice now. Ooh, Hockey Union takes control. Noble back deep. They're centering pass by Hockey Union. Nobody home. Murray picks it up on the far boards. Murray racing up, gets it out of the zone. Poked away by Hockey Union. Picked back up by Noble. Noble at center ice pushes ahead, and the Hockey Union sends it back to Renfrew at the blue line at center. And moving to the near boards now. Rowan at center ice. Rowan moves in on his backhand into the zone. Moves to his left, fires into a defenseman, and the puck goes into the far boards where Murray Hodges collects it, moves it into the zone, moves up the far boards, into the corner, stops, changes directions. Back to Murray. Murray in the corner now. Drop pass for Winter. Winter fires off the drop pass. It's in front of the net, and the goalie covers. So goalie covers on that. Nice little play by the Grizzlies. So line change, Halfley at center, Binkley left wing, Haas right wing. Carson and Hodges back deep. Carson's trying to collect it. Arizona Hockey Union 1-on-none coming in on Menard. Menard moves out. And it's no tripping call, but Hodges got back and swiped at the puck. And now the Grizzlies have control. Grizzlies center it up to Halfley at red line, blue line Halfley. Halfley on his centers it backhand into a defenseman. Now they're up in the boards, battling 2 players down now behind the net. Haas centers it for Binkley. Binkley point blank fires it at the goalie. Stoppage of play with a loose puck, and officials loose puck, and the official saying my fault. He didn't realize it was loose. Thought the goalie had it. So we'll have a puck drop on the far corner, offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Halfley's going to take this puck drop, sends it back over to Renfrew. Renfrew, right off of it, collects it and fires, goes high, bounces off the backboards, and Hockey Union rings it around the far side and up the boards, but Halfley picks it up. Halfley, it gets poked away back to Steer. Steer taps it ahead for Haas. Haas tries to center it, intercepted by Hockey Union. Halfley now moves this to his right, backhands it over to Binkley. Binkley taps it off of a defenseman and towards the net, but it's sent back to the near boards where Hockey Union sits up to the point. Renfrew back up to Binkley. Binkley moves around one player, moves back to his left, centers it. Oh, nice play! Binkley moving to his left, passes it over to Halfley on the right-hand side of the net, and Halfley slams it home to the left-hand side of the goalie, finding the open side of the net. That's the second goal for Halfley, and the score is 4-1 Grizzlies. So line change for the Grizzlies. Valentine's going to take the puck drop. It's on the left wing, trying right wing. Noble and Hodges back deep. Puck comes over Hodges' side. Hodges collects it, sends it up to Valentine. Valentine moves up into the zone. Gets it poked away. It goes back to Hodges. Everybody back on side. Hodges with the puck at center ice. Sends it up to Lozano. Lozano moves it in. Lozano toe drags, but gets it yanked away. And Hodges with it sends it across ice to Noble. Noble centers it for Valentine. Valentine in the center of the ice. Collects, fires a shot high. It's in front of the net. And the goalie knocks it. Nice job by the goalie. Goalie send it over in the corner. Now it's back up to Hodges. Hodges to Valentine. Valentine over to Trine. Trine goes and finds it over in the far corner. Collects it. Tries to center it for – it's in front of the net. Oh, Trine back with it on the near side. Goes back behind the net. Just realized that the goalie's probably a girl for the 07 Arizona Hockey Union. Puck comes back to Hodges. Hodges moving to his left. Stops, changes direction, sends it over to Hodges. Hodges sends it into the goalie, and loose puck in front of the net goes back behind the net. In the near corner, back up the boards to Hodges. Hodges loses it, but Valentine sends it right back to Hodges. Hodges on his forehand. Hodges coming off the ice now. Hodges dumped that down in the corner and raced back. The puck comes out of the zone back to Noble. Noble sends it over to Valentine on the near side. Valentine moves it in, moving to his right now, and sends it over to the far boards. Staying with it. Trine ends up with it. Trine taking it down into the corner where Arizona takes over. Arizona moving around the backside of the net. And that's – puck comes all the way back up to Carson. Now Lozano, Carson goes down, almost down in the corner. He is down in the corner with it. Lozano. Sorry about the stop it. It's up against the near boards. I can't really see what's going on. Carson has the puck. Carson, Winter took over for Carson. Winter fires a shot from the blue line, and the goalie has to cover. Winter fired a hard shot from the blue line, and it made it all the way to the goalie, and the goalie it bounced off the goalie, and the goalie had to jump down and cover. So Carson and Winter changing spots there momentarily. Now we'll have a puck drop in the offensive zone for the Grizzlies. Near side. Winter will take the puck drop. Roan left wing, Murray right wing. Carson and Steer. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer sends it up to Murray. Murray sends it back to Winter. Winter to Steer. Steer moves up. Steer centers it for, oh man, intercepted centering pass. Murray picks it off, and the goalie makes that glove save. Nice save by the goalie. This goalie's actually playing pretty good here. No shots on goal being kept, but I got to believe she's had way more shots than Menard. Puck comes cross ice to Carson. Carson taps it ahead to Roan. Roan in a battle for it up in the boards. Carson comes up to help. Roan now moves it down into the corner and around the backside of the net where Murray picks it up. Murray being hassled by 2 players, and that's Roan coming away with it. Roan, backhanded shot, goes into the goalie's pads and back to the wall. Carson moves up, sends it to Roan. Roan fires into a player, moves down to the goal line, centers it for Murray, but Murray sends it into the corner, picks it up in the corner himself, centers it for Winter, but then gets knocked away, comes back to Steer at the far point. Steer sends it back down, intercepted pass. Steer goes out of the zone. Steer has to collect, sends it D to D to Renfrew back at the defensive blue line. And then it goes up and into the zone for Roan. And Winter, and it comes back to Steer. Steer moves up. Steer moves to his right. Steer fires a shot. Point hits a defenseman. Now, one-on-one, Renfrew and Arizona Hockey Union. Arizona Hockey Union moving in. It's raked away by Renfrew, and there's Winter up against the near boards. Goes over to Haas. Haas on the far side. Center ice now. Red line. Blue line. Haas moves it in. Haas staying with it, taking it down into the corner. Renfrew goes off. Noble and puck comes back to Noble at the point. Hodges over there on D now. On the other side. Coat goes up to Halfley. Halfley out on the ice. Halfley circles around the backside of the net. Looks for a wraparound try, and the goalie gets over and makes a save. So now it's Hodges. Oh, Hodges fires point blank. Hits the goalie up high. But puck comes back to the point where Binkley was playing the point for Hodges. Well, Hodges was down deep. Now we're at center ice. And Binkley takes it back, moves it into the zone. Cross ice pass to Halfley. Halfley fires high and hits the back boards. Hodges holds that in, sends it down in the corner, races after it, picks it up at the goal line. Hodges behind the net, centering pass goes all the way back to Noble at the point, and there's a interference call on Halfley. So Halfley's going to end up sitting in the penalty box. So 5:23 left in the third period. Grizzlies up 4-1. Okay, puck drop's going to be on the defensive side of the, offensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Shorthanded now. Grizzlies puck comes back to Carson. Carson knocks it ahead for Lozano on the near boards. Lozano staying with it in the corner. Lozano moving it around towards the net, behind the goal line now. 2 players confront Lozano. Lozano holding it in there. Good job by Lozano, killing time in the corner. Arizona comes away with it. Arizona moving up the near boards. Lozano right back at it. Lozano firing, getting in there. Lozano holding up the time. Now it comes back to center where it's sent back up to Carson. Carson holds the line, dribbles around one player, sends it right back down in the corner for Lozano. Lozano goes by Lozano back up to Carson. Carson sends it down in the corner for Lozano. Lozano back, sends it back up the near side. Lozano to Carson. Carson down, moves it back down. And Lozano grabs control of it, moves to center, and taps it over to Trineside. Hodges collects, fires a shot. Oh, hits the post and out. Oh, man, tries the center for Lozano. Lozano can't quite get it. Would have been a nice shot there on an open net. But now we're in the near boards on Lozano's side again. Now it comes up to Carson, goes by Carson. Racing back is Hodges. Hodges has to go back into the defensive zone, goes past the goal line, and now Hodges circling around the backside of the net, changes directions on the directions one more time, and now loses it. The centering pass goes back. Winter knocked it out of zone, and there's an offside call on the Arizona Hockey Union. As Winter knocked that out, defense tried to hold it in, but it just barely got past the blue line. 3:54 left in the third period. Scores 4-1. There's 32 seconds left on the Halfley interference penalty. So Grizzlies still on a penalty kill. Murray takes it on the right at the blue line, defensive blue line, sends it back to Steer. Steer fires it up at the red line, and now moved in by Winter on the far boards. Winter with it. Winter looks to center for Murray. Oh, intercepted Murray. Oh, Murray finally got a hold of it. Shot and went wide left. Steer collects it. Steer fires. Oh, hits a defenseman right in the chest. Puck goes, splits the Grizzly defenseman, and Renfrew's got to race back and collect it in front of our net. He's got a player hassling, and he changes directions and circles around the backside of the net. Good job by Renfrew. Renfrew moving up, moves around one player, moves around two, blue line, off the boards and up to Murray. Murray drags it across, should be an offside call, and there is. Good job by the official. Murray's body crossed over as he reached back for the puck, so we'll have a puck drop on the offensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Halfley sends it back to Noble. Noble racing over on the near boards. Picks it up at the defensive blue line. Cross ice pass to Hodges. Hodges goes around one player. Moves up. Passes it up to Haas. Haas moves it in for the past the blue line. Oh, and just out of reach, passes over to Halfley. Halfley fires a shot, hits the goalie, and drops right down into the glove. This goalie's playing pretty good. Probably had 20 plus, maybe 30 shots on her. He's only let 4 goals by. Halfley take the puck drop. Binkley left wing, Hawes right wing. Noble and Hodge is back on defense. Scores 4-1 with 2:46 left in the third period. Collecting the puck is Binkley. Binkley behind the net, moves it out, centers it for Halfley. Halfley at the top of the circles, the right circle. Sends it cross ice over to Noble, but intercepted by Hockey Union. Noble collects it at the red line, and Noble moving back to his right, skates it in. Noble moving, fires a shot, and it's deflected off of a defenseman, and Noble's down deep. Back is Hodges and Halfley. Halfley took over where Mason Noble was playing D, and now Mason's back where he needs to be. Binkley moves it in, moving to his left. Oh, tried to toe drag and got it snaked away. Binkley back with it again on a backhand, sends it back to Halfley. Halfley collects at the dot, and now he circles back to the dot. And on a backhand, goes around the backside of the net. Halfley still with the puck, sends it back to Mason. Mason back to, Noble to Hodges. Hodges, Noble. Noble down in the corner to Halfley. Halfley hassled. Halfley. Oh, Halfley tries to slam it into the goalie. Halfley sends it back to Noble. Noble down to Halfley. Halfley on the corner. Loses it over to Hockey Union. Couldn't collect that pass from Noble, and then now it rings around the boards over to near side for Binkley. Binkley moves to his left around one player, moves in. Goalie. Oh, and he gets it to go. How did he get that by the goalie? I have no idea. Moved in on the goalie and got it to go. That's the second goal for Binkley. That puts the Grizzlies up 5-1 with 1:18 left in the third period. So now it's a race to hat trick between Binkley and Halfley. I don't know if they'll see the ice again, but both of them have 2 goals. The puck comes up to, so it goes back to Steer. Steer sends it back, goes to the boards behind the net, and up the far side for Trine at the blue line, red line. Trine, blue line, moves in, dumps it down behind the net, and Arizona Hockey Union sends it up the near side where Carson holds the line and goes over to Valentine. Valentine sends it down in the corner, goes around the backside of the net, and oh, man, that lifted a chin up there. That was Trine. Steer taps it ahead. And now takes control, moves up the far boards. Steer in front, and hassled by Valentine. Valentine. Here's stoppage of play with 31 seconds left. Nice little collision there behind the net on the offensive side for the Grizzlies. Now we're going to have a puck drop in the defensive side of the neutral zone for the Grizzlies. Looks like Valentine's going to take the puck drop, run on the left wing, Trine on the right wing. Steer and Carson back on defense. Puck comes back to Steer. Steer over to Carson. Carson up to Valentine. Valentine with 25 seconds left moves it into the offensive zone. No, I'm sorry, check that. Roan. Roan fires high right. Comes up to Steer on the far side. Steer falling down, sends it up to Trine. Trine tries to get a hold of it, and Valentine pushes it ahead where The Hockey Union sends it right back up Steer side. It goes by Steer. Carson's has to race back. It's one-on-one. Carson going to get there in time. Shot comes in on Menard. Menard, glove save at the buzzer. And that's the end of the game. Glove save by Menard. Saved that last goal. Sweet glove save by Menard on that last play. Grizzlies win 5-1 on the Arizona Hockey Union. Player's going to shake hands here. Thanks for tuning in. And that'll be it from the Gila River Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Grizzlies played on the Phoenix Coyotes ice. Kind of cool to play in a big stadium like this. Fans giving them a big round of applause. We thank the Arizona Hockey Union for playing us. That's awesome. Good job, Grizzlies. They're going to get a photo real quick. All right, so looks like Coach Halfley's trying to get a team picture here. Jim Rohn's on the other side of the arena, getting ready to take a picture where Halfley's holding up a big green hashtag Team Dirk banner. Arizona Hockey Union posing with us. It's kind of cool. Both teams out there on the ice. Hashtag Team Dirk. Photos taken. Both teams clear the ice. All right, we'll go get some interviews now. If you guys want to stick around, I'll try to keep you online for the interviews. So well, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but give it a try. So while we're waiting for the interviews, which take just a little bit here, I'm going to collect my things. Looks like there's a few of you still listening at home, so we'll try to get those interviews for you. Going to be just a little tricky. I got to carry my laptop. I've got this going through my laptop with a Wi-Fi connection to my phone, a Bluetooth connection to my phone's Wi-Fi. How's that for a correct terminology? And I'm sorry about no video yet. I was going to swing by a video store to try to get a live video feed, but no can do. It's just too packed today with activities. We were over at Dave & Buster's earlier, and kids were doing some video review after Dave & Buster's, and then right to the arena here. So no no chance for me to run over and check out new equipment. All right, and we all know Fairbanks is not the mecca for video equipment. And anyway, so I'll head down and see if I can't get my interviews now. Good. All right, so hopefully you're all still listening here. We'll go down there and a few interviews. Looks like Binkley scored 2, Halfley scored 2, and who was the first goal? Gosh, I'm trying to remember. Get my way to the locker room. Locker room's probably gonna take me about a minute, maybe, to get to the locker rooms, and then we'll try to grab the players. Although I'm sure Coach Halfley's gonna want to do a locker room talk real quick, and then we'll be able to talk with the players after that locker room talk. It's a really nice arena here at the Gila River Arena. I'm walking around right now to try to make my way to the locker rooms. If I had a guess, maybe 18,000 maybe could sit here. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. A lot of seats. Nice cush seats. And okay, so we're almost to the locker room, going by Coach Renfrew here. All right, so we're still live with audio, and let's see if we can't catch a couple of these players. Hey, help me out. Who scored the first goal? So it's 2 Binkley goals, 2 Halfley goals, and then there was one other.
I didn't realize Binkley had 2. Yeah. Murray.
Murray did. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks. Okay, so we are back in the bowels of the arena, trying to find the, there we go, found the locker room for the Grizzlies. Halfley is giving his locker room chat.
They're going to be way better, so come prepared to play. Creeble, yeah, from Colorado. Come prepared to play. You guys do have pool for 1 hour tonight.
Okay, so locker room chat going on with Coach Halfley. He's telling them to come prepared tomorrow because the team will play a lot harder and a lot better than this team. So the score sheet? Sweet.
You go off live?
No, I'm still on mic. I'm talking with Jim Rohn here. We've got a few viewers back home listening still. So score sheet looks like Murray scored the first goal with an assist by Rohn and Winner. And then the second goal was a Halfley goal, assist by Renfrew and Noble. Third goal was a Binkley goal, assisted by Hawes. Fourth goal, Halfley, assisted by Binkley and Renfrew. And then last goal was a Binkley goal, assisted by Halfley and Noble. There were how many shots on goal for Menard? Do they keep that somewhere? I don't know if they're keeping that. So 39 minutes for, I'm not reading that. Help me read that. What am I? Four total? Is that right? What's the other one? I bet you so.
How do I get out of here?
Hang on.
Hold on. Oh, those are no, those aren't periods.
These are
shots
and saves.
So shots, 32 shots. Say 2 different goalies. That's what's
their
up.
goalie.
Yeah, they're 2
This
goalies.
is Menard.
Yeah, here we go. So total would be 4 shots on goal. Wow, that's it. And 3 saves. That's right. Four shots on goal, 3 saves for Menard. And the other team had 2 goalies play. Number 38 had 22 shots on goal and 18 saves. And then number 41 for them had 10 shots on goal and 8 saves. So it doesn't sound right. But anyway, there you have it. Menard with 3 saves. A lot of time spent down on the offensive end for the Grizzlies. Puck control went Grizzlies' way. Now we got an interview here for Halfley here. Hold on a second. You all ready for interview by 2 goals and 1 assist, it looked like. Hey, here, let's go over. Come on. Here, stand right there. Right there. All right, so we're here interviewing Landon Halfley, who scored 2 goals. Landon, you're going to have to speak up just a minute. Hold on. Can you hold my camera for a second? Hold it just like that, right there. Hold on, I'm going to give you the mic. You're going to take that and speak into that, buddy. Okay, so don't push those buttons. Now, here, you can take that. Here. Just hold that up to your mouth. So Landon, tell me about that first goal you scored.
I can't remember that much.
You remember your second goal, I bet.
Yeah.
Tell me about that one.
So me and Binks were going down, and he passed it straight over. I one-timed it, and I scored.
Nice. How do you think? How tough was this team?
They were good.
They were good, huh? So final score was what? 5-1.
Yeah. 5-1 forward.
All right. Good job out there. And let's hand this. Why don't you hand that mic over to Mason there? Mason, just tuck right in that little piece right there. There you go. So Mason Noble had an assist.
To Landon.
Assist to Landon. Tell me about that assist. What happened there?
So I was at the red line, and then Landon was at the blue line. I passed it right to him. He went wide, and then he shot. And it went off the goal. He's skating in.
All right. Nice job, buddy. All right.
Thank you.
Have that back with you?
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that was Mason Noble. I'm going to hand this mic over to another player as they come out. We'll see what we get here. Okay, hey, Brody's coming out of the locker room now. Brody, I want to do a real quick interview with you. You don't have to take everything off. We'll just do an audio interview. There's just a couple people still listening back home. So tell me what it was like for you to play in this big arena.
It was pretty cool. I've been here before to watch a Coyotes game, but I've never actually been on the ice, so it was pretty cool just to look up to the stands and see just this big open area. So
does it seem bigger playing down there, or when you're in the stands?
It definitely seems bigger down there because, you're in the moment, like, just into it, and it seems so much bigger. And
do you eventually forget about the stadium and just play hockey, or is it always in the back of your mind?
It's always just a little in the back of the mind.
All right. Well, good job out there. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
So next out of the locker room is Binkley. We'll get you a Binkley interview here. I want to get a video shot on this too, so hold on just a second. So those of you back home, we got a few viewers back home still watching, so we're going to get a Binkley interview as soon as my camera turns back on. Step a little bit closer to me here, Simon. So I'm going to have you speak into this mic here. All right, so we'll start the camera here. Binkley, you scored 2 goals today. Do you remember either one of them? You want to talk about the first one maybe?
So I was coming down. Brody made a good pass. I snuck behind the D. And then I just saw just about the entire net and shot.
Was that the one where you kind of rushed into the goalie? Or
Yeah,
was that
kind of.
Was it? Okay. And then how about your second goal?
My second one, it was a ring around, and then I got it, and I went around the D, and then I just pushed it 5-hole.
Okay, nice. How'd you like playing at this big arena?
It was fine.
It was fine.
I didn't really care.
Didn't bother you that
No.
much. Nope, just got out there and played hockey.
Yeah.
All right, good job. Way to go. Charlie Menard, you want to interview, buddy? Okay.
Maybe one that I had more shots.
Wait. There's people listening here. You got to at least say hi. We don't have to do a video one, but there's people back home listening. There's at least 3 people listening now. It might be, you got to talk right here, buddy. Talk right into there. Tell everybody back home hi, and tell them here, I'll hold it for you. Tell them what it was like playing out there on that big ice.
It was really fun playing on the big ice, but it was really big compared to the Big Dipper where we are back at. It was really fun. I thought we were going to use the jumbo board, but we didn't end up. But it was a really fun game. I had 5 shots on goal. We outshot it on 35-5, and it was a 5-1 game.
All right, thanks, Menard. No, wait, one more question for you here. So listen. You said you've been at pro games before, I'm sure, and it was a big ice. So tell me the difference between watching a pro game and actually being on the ice in a big arena like this.
Watching a pro game, I think it's like, it's just simple. It looks so small because it's only showing parts of the ice at a time. once I stepped on the ice, I'm like, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh.
And then I got a little nervous, and then once I stepped on the ice and started getting used to it, I was fine.
Okay, good job, Charlie. Thanks for the interview, and we'll look forward to watching you play tomorrow. Okay, so this is Tom Steer coming back at you. Still outside the locker room, waiting for a few more players to come out. We'll see who else is still in here and see if we can't get an interview from one of them before they step out. Looks like got Lozano still in here, Hodge is still in here, and Renfrew didn't do anything. That's okay. We're talking live to about. There's a few people back home still listening. So if any of you guys want to say, I don't know, it doesn't tell you who's listening. It just tells you. So I'm still doing a live audio back home. You can see my voice going there, and there's 3 people tuned in right now still. So we're doing our audio interviews. If you guys want to say hi to people back home.
Hey, Mom.
Hold on a second. Hold
Hi.
on. You got to talk right in. Say hi. This is.
Hey, Mom. This is Carson.
Okay. Is there any,
Hey, Dirk, if you're listening, just want to say
who
hi.
are you?
Miss you.
Who are you?
Tara Lozano.
Okay. You want to say it again?
Dad, if you're back at home,
Say
and
who you are. Who are you?
Dad, this is your son Charlie. If you're back at home, I really hope you feel better soon.
Hey, Grace. This is Chris Hodges. If you're listening, hope your knee feels better.
Of course. All right, that's about it for players here at the Gila River Ice Arena, and we will conclude our audio portion. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Got to collect myself. Charlie Menard practically brought me to tears. So as I collect myself, let's just say that we all hope Dirk Menard feels better. And thanks for tuning in. We'll stop our broadcast now. Have a good evening.